The Cosmic Briefing, hosted by award-winning author Dr. Allison Brown, opens the door to disclosure, consciousness, galactic history, and humanity's awakening.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Cosmic Briefing. I'm so glad you're here. Today I want to talk about a conversation that we had recently with Jesus. Jesus is one of the beings that we channel and communicate with on occasion. And in our school community, we offer all of our community members the opportunity to select a being once a month that they want to talk to, or an energy, or a group of beings, or whatever it is that they want to hear from or learn from. And so this month it was Jesus. And we also allow those same members to select the questions. And so we asked Jesus for about an hour a variety of really thought-provoking types of questions. And I'm not going to, this could be a long video if I went into all of that. But there's one thing that I want to talk to specifically that Jesus mentioned that had me riveted. I mean, talking to Jesus anyway is riveting. It makes you want to cry. It's just this beautiful, loving energy. But when he was saying what I'm going to tell you, this story that I'm going to tell you, I just was speechless and riveted, and I want to share that with you today. So a friend of mine who's in our community, she asked a particular question about a dream that she had had way back in 2014 about, and she said it was very lucid and real feeling, very vivid. But she had a dream that she was an energy that was over Jesus's left shoulder when he was being crucified. And she said it wasn't just observing. She said she could smell and taste and see and feel all of the emotions and all of the physicality of it. She could sense all of that. And so it was to her very profound. She woke up changed, she said. But she's always wondered why she had that experience. And I don't think she sensed that she was in a body, but just an energy over his shoulder to witness what was taking place. And that is not a pleasant event in history to have witnessed. It's quite painful. And it's the foundation of the Christian religion at this point. And so she wondered why she had that, although she realized she was changed because of it. Jesus' response was just unbelievable, and I never thought about it this way. He said that in that very moment of his death, there was the experience, the presentation of pure evil and pure love and divinity coming together in that moment. Both ends of this spectrum of polarity that we exist within on the human plane, both extremes of that polarity, evil and pure divine love, met face to face in that moment and existed at the same time. And that was what she observed, and that was what she witnessed. And he said that the reason it was profound for her and why it was important for her to have that experience was because it changed her outlook on humanity and each human that she encountered. Because truly, each of us holds that potential within us. We all have the potential for pure divine love and pure evil within us. We have the capacity to be bad, as we would judge it, or to be good. He said, if you'll remember, even in the face of that evil, or beings who were evil throughout his life, he never rebuked them, he never turned them away, he never treated them any differently. He treated every human being that he encountered, all the way up until his death, with pure divine love. Now, in a perfect world, we would be able to do that as well. We would be able to treat humanity in that same way. But he said he gets it, but he wants us to at least search for that, to look for that, to remember that every human on the planet has that divine spark of love within them. They are that. Now, it gets covered up. Hard shells from experience build up, and from conditioning and the things that have happened to us, or our contracts that we have signed. He reminded us that we sign a contract to play a part, to play a role, whether that role is good or bad as perceived by other humans. Because from the higher realms, as I've talked about before, there is no judgment. There is no good or bad. It's all experience. And he reminded us that the people who have chosen to come in and play a nefarious role are doing it, for one, so that you don't have to, but they're also doing it purposefully. So when we look at people right now in our world who we would label bad, nefarious, awful, even evil, it is to push humanity or a group of people in a certain direction. Because if you notice, when something bad happens on the planet, a hurricane or a tragedy or anything like that, what do we do as humans? We rally. We rally around the person, the family, the situation. We help. We donate money. We go there and we're boots on the ground helping, first aid, supplies, all of that. So we come together in love, right? So this is what kind of the phrase "making lemons out of lemonade" means. I'm making lemon. Is that what I said? Taking lemons and making lemonade. Because humans have an innate desire from the heart, from this divine connection that we have. Most of us have this innate desire to do good, to be of service, to help other people, to be compassionate when faced with tragedy. So he said that these nefarious beings that come in are giving you the opportunity to show who you are in your divinity, right? And so this is why I have always said, and why he reiterated this idea that we can't judge. We can't say, oh, this political person is horrible and we need, they need to die or whatever. I mean, from the human perspective, we get it. We do. We see suffering and people doing bad things to other people. We see it and we don't like it, and it's awful. It is awful. But we also can remember that they are a divine being in that soul. They have just forgotten who they are. I don't know why I would expect anything else, any other kind of message to come from Jesus, but that was his life. And it still makes me kind of teary-eyed to think about that, to think about the example that he set. Whether you believe in Jesus, there were other figures like him in other religions and so forth, but people like that, whether it's Jesus or the Buddha or whoever comes in to show us the way and whose story we gravitate to, that's the story. It's the story of love. It's the story of connection, the story of our divinity and our connection to Source. And it's so important for us to take moments in our life to remember that, to tone down the anger, to tone down the blame and the judgment, because the blame doesn't help, right? The situation is what it is, and all we can do is respond from that place of love, kindness, and compassion. So that was a quite profound conversation. Perhaps in future videos I might share more of what he said, because all of it is profound, of course, but that just really hit home and struck me, and I wanted to share it with you. And take a moment in your life to think about that message and to remember that you are, I want to say, a child of God, because that's how I was raised in the Christian church, but you are divinity. You are a spark of the divine. You have a soul that is always connected, and you can tune into that and remember that, and it can help you to get through your day if you're suffering or if you're having difficulty, because I know this world is crazy. It's chaotic. It's not pleasant many times. And I'll just leave you with one other thing that he said, and that was, if you look around you, you can always see misery. And chaos and despair and suffering. You can always find that because we live in a polarized construct. We live with duality, good and bad. You'll always be able to find that. But he said, don't look for that. Look for the good, because you can just as easily look for the other side of that wide range of polarity. So look for the good. He said, what you seek, you will find. And that's another Bible verse, right? What you seek, you'll find. So if you're looking for the goodness in people, you will find it. If you're looking for all of the crap, you're going to find that too. And as I said to somebody on X just the other day, if you have the choice to believe in the positivity or to believe in the negativity, which you do, you have a choice, why would you ever choose the negativity? Even if you think it's true, or even if everything in your life is going bad, try to find that one nugget of what's going right that you can be in gratitude for, because gratitude is going to beget gratitude. Joy is going to beget joy, and negativity and junk is going to beget more of that for you. And I'm quite sure we don't need any more of that, right? Let me know in the comments how you stay in a place of gratitude and love day to day and how you get along. I'm curious to hear from you. And until next time, thanks so much for joining me.